I got halfway and I'm like, where's the sex? Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. I'm coming to you with just like a quick portion before today's reset. I promised you guys I would give you some book recommendations, so I thought I would just pop in this clip before this video starts. You don't care about books, you don't care about what I'm reading, I will put a timestamp so you can go ahead and jump forward and you can skip all of this. Even if you're not like a big reader, I say stick around anyway, just because you might find something you like. I'm not reading self-help, discipline, how to make money books, okay? I read a lot of romance and a lot of dark romance, and I'm also getting into fantasy, so. Oh, by the way, my boyfriend's streaming, so if you hear the occasional scream in the background, a new game just came out, so I'm sorry. This is the only time I can film this. I try to slim it down as much as I can. I don't want this to be too long, but let's just get into it. These books are in order from, I would say, least spicy to very spicy, okay? Now this is a very PG-13 book, very PG-13. Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. Just a really cute like little high school romance. Female lead, comes from a wealthy background, but she tends to experience a lot of anxiety. So because of that, she writes all of her thoughts down in this journal. And it's just tons of lists, things that she would never want to share with anybody, like her private thoughts. Well, one of these lists contains items that she wants to accomplish or knock off before she leaves off to college, but it's very, very tough things that she just doesn't want to face. Someone at her school steals her journal and is pretty much blackmailing her that if she doesn't knock off all of these things on her checklist, then they're going to start putting out her information that's in her journal online. Obviously, it's a romance, so guy in her school who she has a crush on, but he tells her he's gonna help her with her task and knock him off, but she still doesn't trust him. So really cute. I enjoyed it. It was just a nice little read in between all of the dark stuff that I've been reading. All right, next up, probably my favorite romance novel that I read all year, 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. It's raw, it's sexy, it's funny. It touches on things like abuse, drug abuse, disabilities, hidden disabilities. It did start off a little slow. When I first started reading it, I was like, I don't know. It just took a minute, but you have to get past like the first 30, 40 pages or so, because then you just really dive into the story. I love when you get first point of view of both characters. This is a second chance romance. They met when they were teenagers. It was just like a very toxic situation. Something led to them being separated and losing contact. In years later, they run into each other again. They're both authors, and later on they realize that in their books they've been writing to each other, even though they haven't seen each other in forever. Oh, it's so cute. Next up, we got the Brown Sisters series. 3 sisters, Brown sisters. Each book obviously is on each sister. They are wealthy. They come from wealthy backgrounds. They all receive like large allowances every month. Like they come from money. Each sister is just kind of struggling with their own problems. Like they're all facing their own problems. Quickly, editing Kesha here. I don't know what happened to the audio when I was going over the Brown Sister series, but let me just quickly break down each book. First sister, Chloe Brown, she has a chronic illness, so she's in pain a lot of the time. She just has no life. She hasn't had any life because of her illness keeping her down. So she creates a list and things that she wants to knock off and accomplish to, you know, get her up and moving. But the thing is that she hasn't been able to accomplish it on her own, so she's looking for a teacher, someone who can help her. Tattooed, dangerous looking handyman in her apartment is who she turns to try to help her. Sister Eve, she's been living off of the family's money, doesn't really have a job or can't keep a job. They don't think she takes anything very seriously, so they tell her that they're going to cut her off for a year and she needs to figure it out. So she goes around looking for a job, where she stumbles on a B&B and the grumpy owner of it, who is looking to hire a chef. This is a Grumpy Sunshine book. She's the sunshine and her potential new boss is the grump. And the last sister, Dani Brown, is a crazy workaholic trying to grow in her field. She has no interest in a life outside of growing in her career, no interest in romance, relationships, or anything like that, until, of course, she comes across somebody who challenges that. You don't necessarily have to read them in order. You can read them out of order, but there's just small things that they kind of reveal about the other sister in each book. And now we're moving deeper into the spicy romance. So those books, the other ones that I have, do have spice in them for sure, outside of the first book that I recommended, which was like the PG-13. But these ones are like, these are spice books, okay? I have the Dreamland Billionaires series. Love this. The Kane brothers, each book is on a different brother. Their family pretty much owns Disneyland. So Dreamland is the name of the park in this series, but it's pretty much Disneyland. So it's massive, it's huge. Their grandfather is the creator of it. When he died, he left in his will that each brother had to complete a task before they all receive their inheritance. And the money is like $65 billion. They want their share of their inheritance, and they want a portion of the company. It's pretty much all three of them against their father, who's like a shitty man. The first brother, he is being forced to go to the park itself. He hasn't been in years. He is required to figure out how to make it more profitable, pretty much. Second brother is required to get married and have a baby. And then the last brother is being forced to go back to their hometown, like their vacation home. He's required to go sell it. But what he doesn't know is that his name, as well as his ex-girlfriend, whose heart he shattered, both of their names are on the deed, and she lives there, and he doesn't know. When each one of the tasks is very fitting to their personalities, which you will see. I think these books are perfectly read in order because they get better and better as you go along. Next one, another series. Obviously, I'm a series gal. I wouldn't say this is one of my favorites, but I did enjoy it. And this is the Twisted series. If you're on Book Talk or on social media, you've probably seen this a lot. People are obsessed with this series, and the other side where people just like hate it. The thing is when I was reading the reviews on people who didn't like it, they said it's not realistic. These are fake. It's fiction. It's not real. It's not supposed to be relatable. Like, I'm not about to date a guy in the mafia. 4 girlfriends. Each one of the girlfriends has, like, they got just some stuff going on. I would read these in order, for sure. Especially because the 4th book gives away a lot. First female, she is dealing with a lot of nightmares and she's not sure where they're coming from. The male lead, who is like this super just straight face, no type of emotion. So the woman in this is his best friend's little sister. He's being forced to look after her while her brother is away. Female lead, she is a princess. Her brother is in line to be the king, and she just found out that he's given that up, so she's next in line. Male lead, he works for one of like the top security firms. Like they handle like politicians and kings and queens and all of that. So he has been set up to protect her. The female leads, she is kind of like the partier, the one that kind of gets all the girls in trouble, and she comes from kind of like a dark past, and she's dealing with that. The male in this, the girl in the first book, this is her brother. In residency, trying to be a doctor, but he's always been like the playboy. Both of them are like heartbreakers. Heartbreakers meet each other. One I would say would be my favorite if it wasn't for the slow burn. There's a slow burn in this book. I got halfway and I'm like, where's the sex? Girlfriend, she is actually an influencer and trying to be in the fashion world. Comes from like the model family, even though it's not the model family on the inside. The male lead, he actually owns the security company that the guy in the second book worked for. So he is the owner of like this top dog security team, but he is going through problems with his competitor. He is the devil and she is a sweet angel. I don't think these are 5 stars, but I enjoyed them. They have violence in them, if I didn't mention that. But they're not considered dark romance. I don't think they're considered dark romance. Some of the spiciest romance books I've ever read. Priest and Sinner. Priest and Sinner. There's actually 3 books, Priest, Sinner, and Saint. It follows 3 brothers. I have Saint, I just haven't read it yet. The spice in them, crazy. One, obviously he's a priest. He made a vow of celibacy and he's struggling with that vow. He meets a woman that he is struggling not to break his vow for. This one, super wealthy, just really trying to climb in his field and be this the top dog. But he's known for being a playboy, and till he runs into that one sweet angel. But what he doesn't know is that one sweet angel is also looking to take a vow of celibacy. She's trying to become a nun. The sinner ends up, one girl he's interested in is trying to become a nun. Now we're gonna get into the dark romance. Dark romance is not for everyone. Please read the trigger warnings. There are trigger warnings for a reason. These are fictional. These are fake books. I'll just say this right now, any of the men in these books and some of the women, if these people were in real lives, they would need to be in prison. Lock them up, not in prison, under the prison, okay? They touch on assault, sexual assault. Like some of them have sex trafficking in them. Violence, graphic violence. Different types of kinks. So obviously there's like choking kinks, there's blood and knife kinks. There's just like a lot of stuff that are in these books that can trigger a lot of people. I would read the trigger warnings before you buy these books. Me, I ain't really got no triggers, so I be reading them. The darker the better. So let's start off on the tamer side. It's a series, but you can buy them one at a time. They're like, you do not have to read them together. We have Hooked, Scarred, and then Wretched. I don't have that one yet. This one, Hooked, is like a play on Peter Pan, which I thought was pretty cool. Like the main guy is Peter, the girl's Wendy. He's trying to get back at his enemy by going after his daughter. So I enjoyed this book a lot, thought it was really good. Scarred, I liked even better. The male lead, he's the scarred prince. His family are the kings and queens of this town. He wants to be king. His brother is currently king and he wants to be it, and he's trying to take his brother down. The female lead in this comes from like a small town, but she's been trained her whole life to go to kill off the bloodline. She's trying to end the whole bloodline for revenge. So she's been set up to marry the king until she comes across the scarred prince, who has her questioning everything. Her soul to take and her soul for revenge is demons and cults and sacrifice and child sacrifice. Male leads in these are demons. They're actually demons from hell. The first book, the demon being forced to handle tasks for this like powerful family. They pretty much have him. There's a reason why they have him and he can't get away, but he is being forced to do all of this stuff. One of his tasks is to go get the female lead in this because she is the next one set up for the sacrifice. She doesn't know that, and he is being sent to go after her until he realizes that he doesn't want her sacrificed. He wants her soul. Very spicy, very spicy, and this is like demon sex, so it's a little bit different. Her soul for revenge. These books run hand in hand, so they're running at the same exact time. So things that we miss out in this book are answered in this one. So a couple things I'm like, dang, I feel like this is important. Why didn't they like elaborate on this? And that's because you find out in this one. And there's one more that's coming out because there's still missing pieces. Female lead in this was set up to be sacrificed and she escaped. She escaped, but because she escaped, her brother was sacrificed. And so she is out for revenge. So she actually sells her soul to the male demon in this book. The deal that they made, what she asked for is for him to help her take down the entire cult, the leader and the people that are in it. I can't mention dark romance without the best dark romance out there. I don't care what anybody says. It is one of my favorites, Haunting and Hunting Adeline. Now I'm gonna mention this one too, Does It Hurt? And both of these are by H.G. Carlton, so the same author. I actually read these books first and then I read this one afterward, and I wish I would have read this one first. They are different, they're not together at all, but because it's the same author, you can kind of see similarities within the books. But it was so hard reading any dark romance after reading this because I feel like I was comparing every book to this. Female lead is running from her past, and in order to survive, she scams a lot of men. She has to get by. She's a scammer. She ends up scamming the wrong one. She scammed the wrong one, so he's out to get revenge. This book took a turn that I did not expect it to take. I did not expect it to take. This is just, it ended up becoming a thriller. And I was like, well, wait a minute, what's happening? I still really enjoyed this book. The spicy scenes are good. The storyline is good. It's a little creepy, but it's a good time. So read this one first. And then the spiciest of the spiciest, Hunting Adeline. It's a 2-part series. You get left on a cliffhanger, which I didn't know. I read the first one and I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? Had to go get the second one. Finish these in 2 days because did I sleep? No, I did not sleep. First one I loved for the romance side of it. The romance is spicy. Look, she falls in love with her stalker. Okay, let's just put it there. The male lead in this, he has 2 sides of him. One side, he is trying to take down a trafficking ring. So he's like the good guy, but he doesn't go about it the right way. Like he's very violent but still trying to save women and children. And then the other side of him is a stalker because he's obsessed with this girl. He's obsessed with Adeline. And then this one I loved for the storyline. This is probably one of the darkest books I've ever read. The first half of this book is tough. It's tough to read. Oh, it is. It is hard, but the storyline in this one is great. You finally see some character development in this one because I ain't really no character development in the first book. Yeah, that's a wrap on some of my top recommendations. I'll list everything down below, the name of the book as well as the authors, some books that I enjoyed and I recommend to you. Now, if you have some recommendations for me, feel free to leave them down below. I'm just getting into fantasy books, so I can't really recommend those yet, but I will. And there's still tons more books that I've read. I'm planning if I should post this video on its own or if it should be part of, because I feel like this was long. That is a wrap, and now let's get into this weekly reset. Good morning. We are doing a little weekly reset because my place desperately needs it. Oh, might as well just kind of take you guys along. I look naked right now. Hold on. I don't know if today will probably just be a cardio day just because I have so much to do right now. So I'll probably just do cardio later downstairs. So I'm trying to get the deodorant off of my top. I've had this set forever and I never wear it. It's a little Champion little set with some matching biker shorts. Like, so cute. Or you can't even see. They're biker shorts, but yeah. Yeah, we got errands to run. I need to hit up Costco, Trader Joe's, and then grab just a couple things from H-E-B. Lots of laundry. Lots. Like a lot of laundry. I want to see if Costco has, I want to get new white sheets for our bed because the white sheets that I got at Bed Bath & Beyond are just not it. Like our duvet cover is white. And right now our sheets are like a little dingy yellow looking color. Even after washing them and bleaching them, they still won't go back to white. So our sheets always look dirty even when they're not. We undo some of these curls and then we are gonna head on out.
Where are my mesh shorts at?
What mesh shorts?
My burgundy ones.
Maybe in my dirty clothes? Well, if you stop leaving your shit on the floor.
I told you stop picking up my stuff.
Here, these. Alright. Are these clean or dirty?
Which one? Get away.
See how you just got shit everywhere? I usually clean up and like clean the kitchen and do all of that stuff before I go grocery shopping. That way I can just come back and put everything up. But today is Friday and I need to get all this stuff done before the traffic. And then I'll come back and do cleaning. But then I'll show you all the groceries and everything picking up for the week. He's finally starting his little cut week me. I've been trying to get him to go on a diet with me forever. It's hard when you do it by yourself and you got somebody else in the house who is not dieting. So, wallet, hand sanitizer. I'm gonna be touching a lot of stuff out there. A pen. I just always carry a pen on me. I think that's all I need. All right, and we're good to go. A little retro moment. Babes, you pooping?
Yes.
All Oh, I was just gonna give you a kiss. I'll wait. Hi, can I get an iced almond milk latte grande with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, 1 pump of toffee nut, and 1 pump of my white mocha? And then can I get a ham and Swiss croissant? And that's all. Right, so I'm in Target. I went to Trader Joe's, but on the way to Costco, I stopped at Target because I want to pick up some sheets from here. Everybody's been raving about a couple sheets at Target. So, I mean, they have the Casa Luna ones, and this one is the temperature balancing. I like the way this feels. What is this? Sepima Parkel sheet. The threshold ones are good, and those are cheap. Ooh, we are done. Ooh, I'm spraying it the wrong way, and it is time to head home. $500 later. Don't you just love being an adult? Around $100 used to be like a lot of money. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably still a lot of money to some people, so I'm very, very thankful. This is not how much I typically spend on groceries. There was just a lot of things I need to re-up on. Like I had to get paper towels, laundry soap, dish soap, I got hand soap. So I got a lot of things that weren't in like my grocery haul. Also, I went to Target and I got new sheets. I got this stool for my vanity. And yeah, so my groceries alone were probably like $300. But also I got Tehran 2 packs of New York steaks, and those alone were $100. Okay, let's go home. Yeah, I'm gonna get that shit out of my car.
Take that to the mall.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, darling. Back home, I actually went and switched out a load of laundry and put a new one on. And let's go ahead and go through everything that I bought. The non-grocery stuff, laundry detergent, little dish pods. I got paper towels over there, and I ended up grabbing these sheets from Target, which is the Threshold Tri-Ease sheet set. Oh, it's super bright. I'll keep you updated on these. I looked at the reviews of these ones versus the Casa Luna ones, and the Casa Luna ones were like 2-star. This one was like 4.5. So we're gonna wash these and then obviously put them on our bed. A wine opener, just because I'm gonna make a pot roast. Spinach, cucumbers, almond creamer, 2 types of carrots, shredded and the whole ones. This one is for the stew and this one is for like my shrimp bowls. Mozzarella and an onion. Seaweed, beef broth, and then chicken bone broth. A Merlot, peanut butter, and avocado. Strawberries, blackberries, frozen blueberries, y'all know from my smoothies. I got some frozen strawberries. More blueberries. Then we got the frozen hash browns, Trader Joe's, and then the rest of this box is all of the jasmine rice because we love the frozen rice. Just, you know, for lazy people. HEB, we like the maple turkey bacon. I usually get the Columbus turkey bacon from Costco, but we've been liking the maple one from HEB. So I got like 4 packs of these. And then Costco ran out of eggs, so I had to pick up 2 pasture raised eggs from HEB. Way more expensive than the Costco ones, but whatever. Got some almond milk, and then also I bought some hand soap to like refill our bathroom, you know, little dispensers. Trader Joe's also got potatoes. Now lastly, we got Costco. Got a lot of groceries. Diet Dr. Pepper, you know how we feel about Dr. Pepper. Egg whites for my smoothies. And then we've got these, Costco has these hot honey chicken meatballs. These are so good and they're so easy. Packs of these because Teron will finish all of these in like 2 days. Can't eat shit when he's here. And then frozen shrimp. I got a bigger thing of kimchi, also for my bowls. And then I got him tons of New York steaks. So just, there's like 10 of them in here. Stew meat, because you know, I got my, I got a crock pot. Make some crock pot meals. So that is all.
The pedestal. I don't know what I was thinking. Let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again.
So I decided I wanted the pot roast for dinner tonight, and it's gonna take forever. So I'm actually gonna start that now, and then I'm gonna clean up everything. So do I know what I'm doing? Not really, but I'll let you guys know how it turns out. Or maybe a protein shake because I just needed something right now, and then I'll probably eat again, and then I'll have the roast for dinner. So let's see what I can cook up.
Confusion, that was just substitution for a lonely bed. So that's impressive, how much I'm messing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah, that's impressive, how much you're messing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah. I'm going back to the table and they say that I sit at a table friend of mine, 'cause they know all this time that I was out my mind, thinking you were the one that it was love, feelings so strong, I should've known. To see you again. That was simply delusion, fell out of the confusion. I was in substitution for a lonely bed. So that's impressive, how much I'm messing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah, that's impressive.
I am just not ready to tackle the kitchen yet. So I'm going to just straighten up my bathroom. This is probably the easiest room right now because it's just not really a mess. There's just a few things out. Then we'll go hit the kitchen. See, I know you can tell. Look at the white duvet cover versus my sheets. They look so dingy. So dingy. So it's time for these to go. Alright. It's Target sheets that I need to wash, so we're going to put them all in there together. I'm not going to throw out those other little dingy sheets yet because I need sheets for my guest room. I mean, they're gonna be clean. Obviously, they're clean. Their color is just off. But of course, I'll get nicer sheets for my guest room. But we haven't had any guests yet anyway, so I just want something to put on the bed.
Any grabs on? Huh? I'm trying to grab on you, girl.
that's impressive. How much you're missing. Feelings in my heart, in my heart. Yeah, that's impressive. How much you're missing. Feelings in my heart. How much you're missing with me. How much you're missing with me. How much you're missing with me. How much you're missing with me.
Taking a quick break because my back is on fire. But I'm just having an outshine bar, just a tangerine. It's an all fruit bar. I love these things. Pretty much done for the most part. I just have to sweep and then I need a mop. So we have two mops. We have a Swiffer and then I have this one right here. You attach a pad to the bottom of this. And then this thing right here, you fill it up with water, your soap, and then this thing, you wring out the water and then you mop it or whatever. That is a really, really good mop. And the pad is reusable, so I have it in the washer right now. So instead, I'm just gonna use my Swiffer. The Swiffer is just like, it's okay, but this mop cleans way better. I mopped in all of that 4 or 5 days ago, so I don't think I need to do like a deep mopping. I'm just gonna use my Swiffer for now. I said I'm gonna sweep, but I forgot I got this vacuum off of Amazon. It's called Dreamy, and it's supposed to be better than the Dyson. It was like 300 bucks or like 2 something. I don't know, but it works good so far. I'll keep you guys updated on it. I need to clean it out. Oh. I know for sure you can't use this on any like wet surfaces. So these things needs to be dry. I'm not sure how the Dyson works when it comes to that, but that's not a big deal. You just vacuum while everything is dry. The key to not having baskets of laundry is to fold them as they come out. I usually wait for like 2 loads at a time, because 1 load I'm like done with that in like 2 minutes. So I wait for 2 loads at a time, fold it, wait for another 2 loads and get it. Do not put it all in the basket and wait to the end. Otherwise, trust me, I know it's gonna sit in that basket and never get done. iPad right here. I'm gonna just watch some YouTube or something.
Fire, put it out with water, but now you're drowning. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. 'Cause I could do better. I could do better. I could do better than that.
Couple PR packages. One from Verse. What did they send me? They sent me some eye cream, some toner, and then moisturizer. And then I love their cleansing balm. And of course the little headband from Kiehl's, little Kiehl's package. And then this is their Rare Earth Deep Pore Powder Cleanser. It's literally powder, so I gotta try that out. And then a deep pore cleansing mask. So thank you, Kiehl's. To the mailbox, and I actually just got another PR package. This one from PB Fit. Y'all know how I feel about my powdered peanut butter every morning. Blend, bake it, spread it. All right, I got 2 more, which is good because I was running out. I know this one is on its last little leg. That's all I got. But I have a discount code with PB Fit, so Kesha15 if you want some money off.
should go places. You're telling me that I'm too lazy. You are the one that is going crazy. Yeah. 'Cause you can't even hold your own, but you always know what's wrong with everyone else. How is that? You gonna have to call your friends, tell them that you're gonna be late, 'cause I'ma need you to explain. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying to be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying to be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. 'Cause I could do better. I could do better. I could do better than that. And you should know better. You should know better. You should know better than that. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. You should help yourself. So yeah. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. You should.
Alright, y'all, I am beat, but I'm showered, I'm cleaned. I've started my skincare routine, so I still got a couple more products to add, but I'm going to eat, and we won't be having the stew tonight. I'm gonna let it like cook overnight more, and so I'll insert a clip on what it looks like and how it turned out. Now I'm just gonna have some jasmine rice, and then I made some meatballs, the ones I got from Costco. A clean place just always feels good, you know? Laundry is like mostly done. I'll finish it tonight though, but I'm gonna close out this video still. That is a wrap on today's weekly reset. It feels good to reset today on a Friday, because tomorrow I'll be chilling, I'll get a good workout in, and then Sunday, right back into it and chill for a little bit, probably like another hour or so until the laundry's done. And then I'm going to bed. So I will see you guys in the next video.